Hello, my name is David, and I felt like I need to share a little bit of something with y'all. Y'all that's trying to be more than what you are, trying to be rise above the pettiness. I want to share with you the order of things, the way I understand it, the way it was explained to me. And the Lord, come to me and explained this to me, and it's been a while back. Now, this is for my level of understanding. Everybody has their own level of understanding. An atheist has their level of understanding, and the preachers and the priests, and you got different levels of understanding. You got people that's beginning and people that's there close to the end, but I'm at my level, and this is my understanding of creation. Now, in the beginning, there was this pure energy, and it was pure, and it become aware of itself. And this is I am that I am, because there was no one before me. When he become aware of himself, there was no other being or anything before him at that time. And then he seen that he was alone. Then this is when he started creating, and he created Jehovah, the God of Israel, but did not give him awareness of I am that I am. Jehovah was aware that he was God, that he was first. And he gave Jehovah the power to create. So he created. He created, but of course, I am that I am is the one that breathes life into all things. He gave the power to create to Jehovah and says, and then through his will, he could create. And the first thing he created was, the angels to serve him. And of course, this is what caused a lot of problems, later on down the road. Now, angels was created to serve Jehovah. You got to remember that. So, and then the universe was created, all things in it. But you got to remember, I am that I am is what holds everything that is created together. And I'm sure Jehovah had created a lot of this and that and the other, and people, all kinds of races, over the billions of years. And the Bible talk about, gods with the S on it. So then they decided to create mankind. And when mankind was created, he was created in the image of God, which would have been Jehovah, which we would have been created in that image. But we got to remember, everything that is created in the flesh has the spirit of I am that I am in that being. It don't matter what it is, trees or whatever. Everything has I am that I am in it. That is the one that dwells here. This is that spark that makes things live. Now, I know this is really going to upset a lot of religious people. They're going to get mad. I really don't care, because this is my truth at this time. Now, it may change later on, but this is my understanding. And it may cause my downfall, but this is just the way it is. I want people to understand, people who's trying to advance themselves to be more. I want them to understand. I'm just a stepping stone to get further on up to understanding more. All right. Of course, mankind was created, and I believe we wasn't created here on this planet. I believe that throughout the universe. Mankind was created on different planets. That's why you got different races, because of their environment that they would come up through is what caused them to be the shape and colors and everything that they are. Now, of course, we had a big whoop-de-doo in this, I would say, colony of planets or whatever. And then, of course, the angels of heaven, some of them decided, hey, we're kind of getting jealous of these here humans. God's pretty smitten on them. He created them in his image, gives them the power to create and destroy. And the angels get upset about it. Some of them do. They get mad and jealous. And they say, well, we're going to try to get God to destroy these humans. So that's where Satan, he's like the fallen angel, and he falls and starts tempting these people, causing war and chaos, trying to get God, Jehovah, to destroy them. Because he is the jealous God. He is the God of judgment and destruction of those that he dwells that is not worthy. Okay, so that's going on. And then this is the way I understand it in my mind. I may be crazy, but this is the way I understand it. All right. So, after the big whoop-de-doo in the war, well, somehow they figured that they wanted to see if these people can get along together. So they found this little old planet way out here on the corner of the universe called Earth. And they take these from different planets and put here. And it may be a jillion years ago, it may have been yesterday, I don't know. But, and then of course, the Jewish population, they come from a place called Eden. And that's where they began. That's, the knowledge. See, there's where that knowledge comes in, and that's what I'm trying to get to, is the knowledge from right to wrong, the understanding of right and wrong. All right, Adam and Eve had a son named Seth. Now this is my understanding. I may be wrong, but there's scholars and everything. They'll tell you all kinds of stuff. They think, no. Well, this is my understanding. And old Seth, he was filled with the Holy Spirit. He was filled with I am that I am. Whenever he started speaking these things and bringing people to the light, to understanding, to rise above that flesh and be more like a God. Do you understand? Try to understand. Now we have the power in us. We have certain things in our body that can make us communicate. We can communicate with the other side. We can communicate with other people throughout the galaxy. Now, these are things that I have experienced, and that's why I come up with this stuff, is because I have experienced these things. I have talked to the people that had passed away. I have talked to people from other places. Through my pineal gland is what people call it. Through my spirit. Whenever you're talking to another spirit that had passed away, I had a friend who passed away, and he come to me and talked to me. It was like he was here around me. It was kind of like an emotion or a feeling. And of course, those who talk to you, them others that think that they're superior beings, they talk to you through that pineal gland communicating device. Now, these are things that I have experienced. But as Seth, And I think that's the reason why they was kicked off. Adam and Eve was kicked out of the Garden of Eden, is because Seth would start teaching the word of the Creator, the I am that I am. He had that, and he was trying to teach other people how to communicate with that created all things. Of course, the jealous God, he don't like stuff like that. And of course, Satan, he wanted us destroyed because he's very jealous hearted, because he didn't have the power. He don't have the power that the humans has got. It's unreal of what we can do, but we are stopped by the Baal. And there may be some stuff that I've forgotten, because this has been a long time ago. This is back in 2012, 2011, whenever the Lord was talking to me and explaining stuff to me. But there's probably a lot of stuff that's missing out there. But what I want for y'all, I just want you to understand a little bit more, and go ahead and use what I have as a stepping stone to go further. I am where I am at this time, and it may change tomorrow. The Lord may give me more information and may give me more stuff, but this is where I'm at right now. And remember, no religion is wrong. Nobody is wrong. They're just at their level of understanding. It's just like an atheist. He don't realize he's just at their level. And in different people that wants to condemn, you got religions that wants to condemn other people for not understanding their way of thinking. Well, they're at their level. So don't condemn people for their ways of thinking. They're just at their own level of understanding. Try to keep that in mind when you're dealing with other people, because we are here on this planet to see if we can get along. See if all these people from all these other planets are thrown down here on Earth and says, all right, we're going to let them play out. You got to realize there ain't no such thing as time. Time is irrelevant to the spirit. Right now we are being tested. See if we can get along with one another. See if we can become one with the Creator. So that's what we're here for. Let's try to get her done. May God bless you and be with you forever and ever. Amen.